The game changed this game completely.
Again, we are following breaking news at this hour. Russia's Interfax news agency saying a Malaysian passenger plane with 295 passengers on board has crashed. It happened near the Ukrainian-Russian border. We are going to join now our sister network, Al-Jazira English, and their continuing coverage of this disaster.
In the border area over the last few days, two Ukrainian fighter jets went down yesterday, on Wednesday. Ukraine initially said that only one had gone down and pointed the finger at the rebels, the pro-separatist fighters in the area, saying that they were using sophisticated missile systems brought across the border from Russia, and that was what had brought down one of the planes. Then they later said, today in fact, that a second plane went down yesterday that had been shot down by a Russian jet. Now, we had to wait for quite some time for any sort of response from the Russian government to that. Then a couple of hours ago, first of all, we had a denial from Vitaly Churkin, who is Russia's ambassador to the UN, him in New York saying to reporters that Russia had nothing to do with it. Just a few minutes after that, there was also a statement from Russia's defense ministry saying that the accusations from Kiev that Russia had anything to do with the downing of a fighter jet were completely absurd, and that Kiev had no evidence to back that up. Now, Russia has always maintained that it does not have any state involvement, military involvement in what's going on in Ukraine. It does acknowledge that there may well be Russian fighters there, but it says, and has always said, that those Russian fighters are entirely there under their own initiative. They're not being commanded by Moscow. This is not believed by Kiev, and it's not believed by many in the West as well. As we have seen over the last 24 hours, the US has put new sanctions in place, much more sectoral sanctions against Russia, showing that it thinks that Russia does have a very heavy hand in what's going on in Ukraine at the moment.
Boris Shannon's there live from Moscow. We will continue to bring you the very latest details we have on the downing of that plane in Ukraine. It's a developing situation at the moment, but as I say, we'll bring you all the information we can as we get it.